We're now going to put that deductive reasoning into practice in writing what are called two-column proofs. So two-column proofs are going to list statements on one side and reasons on the other. This will be the laws or postulates or rules that justify statements. So we are trying to prove that angle DBA and angle EBC are equal. And what we're given is we know that the measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 3. And our reason that we know that is that it was given to us. So now we're going to have to make use of some rules. We know that I can add angles 2 and angles 3's measure together to get the measure of angle DBA. So we're going to go measure angle DBA is equal to the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3. And that is the angle addition postulate. Angle addition postulate. Most of the assignments that you're going to do, you won't have to worry about writing things out. You might type out, but in most cases you're going to put things in order of how they should be. We also know that the measure of angle DBA can be equal to the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 1 because we can substitute. Substitution property of an equality. I don't have a lot of room to write. Given that, we know that the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 is going to make up EBC. So we have the measure of angle EBC. Again, that's the angle addition postulate. And finally, because both of those are true, we know that the measure of angle DBA is equal to the measure of angle EBC, and that is the transitive property of equality. Looking at a couple of more examples maybe. Here it has 6 steps listed, and we want to fill in what needs to be done in order to prove this. So first off, T is the midpoint of S and U that was given to us, so we're going to write given here. We find that the segment ST is congruent to segment TU. That's the definition of a midpoint. Definition ST is equal to TU is a definition of congruous segments. So we can rewrite that being 7x is equal to 3x plus 20, and that would be the substitution. property of equality. So with that being said, we can subtract 3x from both sides of the equation, and we're going to get 4x plus 20, or 4x equals 20, excuse me. That was the subtraction property of inequality. Finally, we end up with x is equal to 5 by dividing by 4. So that is going to be the division property of equality. Alright, going on here. This is a two-column proof that is written out. Again, we're given that M is the midpoint of AB. We know that then segments AM and MB are congruent. That's a definition of a midpoint. We know then that AM is equal to MB, and that's what congruent segments mean, the definition. And then we have AM plus MB is equal to AB, all right, which is segment addition postulate. So then we can substitute AM in twice. So AM plus AM is also equal to AB. That's the substitution. Then we can put those together and come up with 2AM equals 2AB. That would be distribution. And then we have finally that AM is equal to 1/2 of AB by dividing by 2. I'm hoping that this video works out because I keep getting the message that things didn't work. Alright, so proof of symmetric property of angle congruence. Again, using the steps, we are given that angles 1 and angle 2 are congruent. That's given. Definition of congruence means that angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. So then we can use the symmetric property and just switch the order of those. Angle 2 is equal to angle 1, and then by use of definition of congruent angles, we can come to the conclusion that angle 2 is congruent with angle 1.